Okay, today we're going to be looking at this Kenwood gas-fired dryer. The problem with this dryer is it doesn't shut off when you open the door. You can see I'm going to put it on just fluff air, which is no gas. Now let's see. I open the door, the drum keeps turning. If the burner was on, the gas would actually start rolling out of the burner and could actually cause an explosion or burn the inside of the dryer. Very dangerous. So we got to fix that switch today. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to shut the machine off. The only way to shut it off is to plug it or just turn it past the last spot on the timer to off. We're going to remove the lint filter. Let's put it aside for now. Now these two screws here have to be removed. Okay, when you remove these screws, be careful you don't drop them down into the ductwork of where the lint filter goes. I'm using one hand. Do not use one hand. I'm using one hand because I'm holding the camera with the other. So put your hand on the screw as you're unscrewing it to make sure you don't drop it down into the ductwork. You see, I tried to get it off, but I couldn't, so I ended up taking them off using two hands and removing the screws. Here the screws have been removed. We're all set with that. Now we're going to lift the whole top of the unit off. So we're going to use a 1-inch putty knife. There's two plastic clips in the front edge. You just slide the putty knife in towards the middle and slide it over until you hit the plastic clips, and then you're going to push in. You're going to get in the front of the clip, and you're going to push in on the clip, which releases the lever that holds the top down, and you're going to pull the top. It doesn't come off that easy. You have to use a little bit of force, but push in on the putty knife and lift up the top at the same time, and she should pop off. There you go. Now you're just going to find, we're going to find something to prop the top open so while we work on it. So what I just did was I just used a roll of paper towels that was hanging around nearby, just grabbed it, threw it in there just to hold the lid up so we can work on it. So here you see the switch. This is the lid switch, or the door switch. We got to change that switch. That's why the dryer does not stop. That switch is no good. So first thing, of course, we're going to unplug it so we don't hurt ourselves. We're going to have to disconnect this electrical connector here. See, it has a little hook that holds the connector in and it prevents it from popping off. So I got a little thermostat screwdriver here. We're just going to put it in and push it down to release that little latch that's holding the connector together. Now this happens on both sides, so you got to use two hands again. Be careful you don't poke yourself with the little screwdriver. But once you get it past the little hook, then you just basically pull it off. All right, there's the actual door switch right there. You can see it. So underneath here is the little lever that actually trips the switch or closes and opens the switch. It's being held with two screws, two Phillips head screws. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one screw off, the left screw off completely. And then the other one, I take the other screw off. When I go to take the second screw off, like right here, I'm going to loosen it up. And then I'm going to put my hand around the inside and hold on to the switch. So the switch doesn't drop down into the dryer. And which will require me to remove the front to retrieve it. I don't want to leave anything inside the dryer. It could get caught somewhere. So I grabbed the inside with one hand once I get the screw loose, and I just unscrewed it from the bottom and pulled the whole switch out. Now I ended up getting a new switch online. I think it was like $7 on the I believe I got it on Amazon. I think it was $7. So as you can see here, this is what the switch should look like or should feel like. You should be able to move the little lever back and forth, and you should hear the switch clicking on and off. Now I've already put the switch back in, just basically reversed the operation as far as taking it out. Plug it back in, plug the dryer back in. I haven't pushed the top down yet. I want to test it out to make sure everything's okay now. So again, I'm going to put it on fluff air and put it on. Just to be on the safe side. I do not want the burner of the light. This is only air only, no gas. I open the door and the machine stops, everything shuts off. So it's all set. So I just gotta push the top down, just push it back down, snap back in, put the 2 screws in the top where the lint dryer goes, and we're all good. Now I've got it running in heat right now, that the burner's on. I open the door, everything shut off, including the burner. So now the dryer is safe to operate.